Sis, you got to understand your man has evolved. Your man is in a new space and time in his life. He used to be out here doing some things that he ain't had no business. Namely cheating. Namely running around and tagging them like it was a game at the playground. You hear me? He was out here. And he told you that before, but he kind of mild on it. You know, fellas, we would say, yeah, you know, before I met you, I was out here a little bit. That's how he say it. He don't say that he had some summers that was disgusting. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to undo some bad habits. You understand? He might have been cheating on women since he was 16 years old. He 36. He might be 46. Anywhere in between. That's 20, 30 years of doing dirt. You know what I'm saying? And baby girl, I promise you, if you smoke Newports for 20 years, it's going to be hard to kick the habit. You know what I mean? So it's been hard for him to kick that habit, but he has evolved. And he's doing better. And I think what happens is when you accuse him of something and he know he not doing nothing, he look at it different now. He get a little mad, he get a little defensive because he know how dirty he used to be. See, you don't know how dirty he used to be. You know what I'm saying? You don't know he was as dirty as a pig in slop. You know what I mean? When you met him, he was clean. His soul was clean. But he was dirty before. He was driving 30 miles at 12 o'clock at night to get some cutty. You hear me? He might not have known the girl's first name, middle name, last name, the full address, none of that. You understand me? It was back in the day. He was printing out directions to get to somebody's house. You remember how you had to print out directions? Huh? We was going hard to get to the cutty back in the day. We was lying, cheating, and stealing to get to the cutty. So right now, he has evolved. He doing a lot better. And he looking at you like, sis, come on, you got to calm down. If I want to go to the game with the fellas, I should be able to go to the game with the fellas without hearing your mouth because I was dirty before. See, you used to the evolve. You used to miss the mic. You know what I'm saying? He was rock the mic back in the day. And he was getting to it however he had to get to it. You know, now he said, oh, you my flavor, you my preference. You what I like, you my flavor. He had no flavor back in the day. You ever see a kid go in the ice cream store? Kids don't have no flavor. They want that one right there. And the next time you take them, they might want a different one. And the time after that, it might be a different one. And that might be all in the same week. It ain't till we get a little older that we got a favorite flavor. It ain't till we get a little older till we like, oh, all I eat is chocolate chip cookie dough. See, back in the day, he ain't had no preference. He ain't had no, oh, I like them this, and that. It was, hey, I like one thing about you. See, ladies, you got to understand something. When we was younger, all we needed was one thing. We liked the color of her eyes, her eyelashes, the baby hairs, the size of her breasts, the look on her shoulder, one of her tattoos, her wedge heels, the way the jeans fit. I mean, it only had to be one thing, and we was going to get to it. So that man, you got to give him some grace because he has evolved, and it took him a long time to break them habits. Ladies, on some real shit, it was some men that's been cheating since before they was, they was cheating before they was in serious relationships. Huh? Some of them was in the 8th grade with 3 girlfriends. One of them in their neighborhood, one of them that they knew from school, and another one that didn't go to their school and not from their neighborhood. Huh? Some of them ain't been faithful for 12 months. Some of y'all got to go to your man. Your man 40 years old, he 35, 42, 43. Just go to him and say, before me, was there a 12-month period of time that you were faithful to one woman? A lot of them men gonna come back and say, babe, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I had went a whole 12 months without, you know what I'm saying? And that's a bad habit. Because that's how we start dating. See, we don't be monogamous for 10 years, then be single for 5 and be cutting up, and then be monogamous. That's not how it happens. We start off wrong. So if your man started off in that wrong lane like that, baby, he undid some bad habits. And he feel like, I'm clean now, I'm sober now. You know what I mean? That was my former self, baby. I ain't that nigga no more. And maybe and maybe because he was that, he capable of that. A lot of times, ladies, this is what happened. First of all, we get older and we realize, the risk ain't worth the reward. You know what I mean? We was ready to risk it all back in the day. We risked the license. We risked curfew. We was spending our last. We risked losing our job. You know what I'm saying? We risk all that for one piece. So you get a little older, you be like, man, I'm not risking all that just to, you know what I mean? Then this what happened too. We get a little older, we be tired. It sound good. Call me after 10. We be like, all right. Nigga sleep at 9. You understand me? Life slow down a little bit. You be like, I'm not going through all that. Like I can't drive 30 miles at 12:30 at night just to get some cutty. I don't have that in me no more. You understand? So he done slowed down, he cleaned up his act, and he lay it. See, a lot of times too, we realize that we did a lot of good women wrong back in the day. We look back and be like, damn, old girl, man, shorty was good to me. I did her dirty. I slept with her friend, her co-worker, and her baby cousin. So we be thinking about back to all them women we did wrong, and now we with you, and we like, man, I gotta do her right. God brought me another one. I gotta do her right, because I was doing them wrong. So it's a lot of reasons why he might have calmed down, and now, his evolution is different. So you got to go easy on him, baby. He was a cheater. Oh, he was a serial cheater. But he made a full 180. So you gotta understand something. He came a long way. He had some wild summers. He had some summers that he had to. Labor Day came. He said, you know what? I'm just go ahead and X this whole summer out my mind. This is disgusting. The thought of what he had did that summer is disgusting. You understand me? So he feel like from where he was at, he came so far, and he should get some credit from you. But I understand you don't know the old him. You heard about the old him. He told you about the old him, but you don't know the old him. So you just know the new him. So you like, baby boy, you told me you was gonna call me at 8. It's 8:45. You know what I mean? He like, do you know I would have told somebody I called them on the 8th and not show up to the next 8th? You know what I'm saying? Like dirty. You hear me? So give him some grace, sis. He was doing a lot, going through a lot. You know what I mean? Child supports, abortions coming up. Like, it was a lot going on, So he's doing so much better than what he used to do. And what he's feeling like is he needs some grace from you, because he was a bad boy before, but that ain't him no more.